to Women's Wellness Wednesday with your host and co-host Tyrika and Spado. Spade, what's up, baby?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Spade, we got a gentleman here with us this evening. We started out fresh. We're not bringing nobody on backstage. He's live and in full effect.
Yes.
This is Mr. Kenneth McDuffie. Welcome.
Welcome,
Kenny.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, Kenny, welcome to Women's Wellness Wednesday, where we salute women, we inspire women, we motivate women. We want to jump right into things and get into why the setup looks the way it does and where the foundation of your culinary experience blossomed. Kenny, where was your foundation?
So my foundation's with my great-grandmother. I was raised by my great-grandmother, and I have no professional culinary experience. I did not go to culinary school at all.
Okay.
You know, growing up, I wanted to be a teacher. I watched my great-grandmothers cook, grandparents, and my parents, and everybody just cook. You know, when you come from a good,
Good
black,
stock.
good stock. That's the stock. Everybody cook. So. When I was a little young, and I tell a story over and over again, I say, I was laying on the floor in the kitchen. My great-grandmother gave me a knife, and she gave me a potato and told me to start cooking. She was known for her potato salad. She wouldn't make anything, but she was known for that potato salad. And that's one thing I tell everybody. In the black people community, you don't mess up potato salad, macaroni and cheese, and fried chicken.
And chicken. Chicken.
She gave me this knife and this potato at this young age, and she said, hey, you know what? Start cutting. So I've been cooking ever since.
Okay.
I'm just going for it.
So, Kenny, we met in college.
In college.
So I think that was the first year that Harcum went co-ed. Am I correct? We're talking about age now. We got to go back. So, Kenny, those years were fun. They were youthful. When you left Harcum, did you go right into cooking? I know you were on cruise ships and Disney and different things of that nature. So how did you get involved into that fresh out of college?
So fresh out of college, wow. That was we'd have been through 9/11.
Okay.
It was so much going on. Then one of my best friends at the time, he moved to New York. He just kept on saying, Philly is so corny. New York is the place to be. He moved to New York. So I was kind of hurt by that. He moved to New York.
Okay.
Then I was in a relationship with, with someone that was known, that's very known.
Well known.
A city of Philadelphia employee or whatever. Stood out there. And so, but then turn around, my best friend, he was killed and murdered. And in New York, they threw his body in Hudson River. So they found his body and come up ashore. Then turn around, pretty much a month later, my partner, was killed on his way home from work. So, you're dealing with your best friend and your partner being killed within a month apart.
Murder.
Yes. Wow. I found this, I was on Craigslist, and I found this job on Craigslist. And everybody go to Craigslist. This is back in the day before we had all this good stuff.
Right.
But Craigslist was the place to be for jobs, apartments, and all stuff like that. And found this job that says, Norwegian Cruise Lines is hiring.
Okay.
So I thought it was a scam. But here go me being simple-minded, saying, I needed a different thing done right. And I went for this interview downtown at one of the hotels, and they hired me on the spot.
Wow.
So hold up, but ain't no look at God. I'm something what I'm getting myself into? I said, what's the catch? So I said, they ain't asking for no money. Then they said, you have to get this card. I said, here go the catch.
There you go.
So then I was like, okay, got a TWIC card. And I said, all this is legit documents from the United States Coast Guard.
Okay.
Next thing you know, going through boom, 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 boom. The name of the day, hey, you're got hired fully to work for Norwegian Cruise Line in Hawaii. So I was able to do 2 contracts in Hawaii, working for Norwegian Cruise Line until I said, I cannot do shit like no more. So
how long were you in it?
2 years.
And after 2 years, you was done.
After 2 years, I was done. I mean,
was it just rigorous? Was it taxing on the body? What made you say this is enough?
All right, so you work 7 days a week. You have no days off. You have hours off.
Okay.
So in the midst of being on a cruise ship, you either going to gain weight or you're going to lose weight. And I went in and I was small. I gained weight because I kept on going down to the bakery eating all these chocolates and cookies, and that's all you do on a cruise ship, just eat.
Right, and it's self-soothing because you had just went through what you went through.
Exactly.
This was a new venture.
Yes.
There's food at its, my fingertips.
Right.
So, okay.
Right.
All right, so then you said 2 years enough.
2 years was enough.
Okay, all right.
And where'd you take it from there?
Came back home to Philadelphia. I did. Got so much managing fast food restaurants, but I had a catering business called A Taste of Soul.
Okay.
I had started. Came back home, revamped the business, and I revamped it, turned into Young and Hungry Catering.
Yes.
And that's how I was able to, cater for Patti LaBelle,
Yes.
Shirley Rao, Jennifer Lewis, Portia Williams, Claudia Jordan, Mike and Allison, Fox 29. Done so much. Like pretty much everybody. Some NFL players, NBA players. My career helped launch me to be on season 19 of Hell's Kitchen. Which everybody, I did not burn that darn chicken.
I can't. Now wait a minute. I seen it. I done told everybody to watch it. You burnt something. They had you on there for 4.5 seconds, and then they said no. And listen. Kenny was so sure he was ready. He made his food. I'll never forget it. Making his food.
And I got
and it was chilling. And looking at everybody like, what's taking y'all so long? Like, my shit is done.
But I was sure. But see, let me tell you guys up there about Hell's Kitchen. What you see on TV is not what you get in real life. Okay.
Dropping gems on Ricky Spade.
So I can say whatever I want. My contract been over. So what you see on TV is not what you get in real life. So on Hell's Kitchen, my stove was broke. My stove was broken at number one. The stove was broke. It's Hell's Kitchen. They sabotaged me, so I guess they wanted to see what can I do under pressure. Now, mind you, y'all get everything was going on, seeing us on TV. I was suffering depression so bad.
Now, I want to get into that because I remember that. And so I remember there was a post on Facebook. I reached out. A few folks reached out. And we're not going to get into everything. But then right after that, you had, you dropped the bomb that you were being casted and things like that. So I remember exactly, if you will, how it went from really the bottom, a really dark place to try.
Yeah,
I remember.
Because I tell you, I said Hell's Kitchen really saved my life.
You said that.
I believe that if I did not get cast on Hell's Kitchen, I believe I would not even be here today.
Wow.
It really saved my life. And even like everybody see all the antics, like, oh my God, I thought it was a piece of potato.
That's
because
what I kept saying.
what they chopped, how they chopped the segment up was, y'all see me grating the cheese, but y'all, they never showed me taking the pot of the bowl of the cheese to the stove to make the cream sauce to bring it down.
So we just said they showed from one to the next. They missed the meat.
But they had missed it.
But they're not going to let us. We don't know that. We don't know what he was going through. We just know that you burnt the chicken.
And you got all these cameras and stuff around you, and it was production because by the time I presented the plate, and I'm gonna tell you guys out there, that cheese was not on that plate when I plated that stuff on that plate.
Kenny, was the cheese? Now come on. Now take a sip. Because the way it looked like the cheese was on there.
So how we have a piece of dry cheese on top of sauce?
That's right.
So if you mixing the sauce together, it should be wet.
Right.
The cheese was never wet.
It was never wet.
So the verdict is still out. That's why
the verdict is still out. Right.
That's what Ramsey said. But he said, "Oh my God, potato gate." Cause I thought it was a piece of potato. I know that was not in that darn dish.
Yes.
And and that's the shade of us. So
that's
I
for
mean,
TV.
yeah, and if Ramsey is watching this show, I need a redemption. I need to come back on and redeem myself.
Right here on
the
this network, Chef Kenny said redeem them, and you only can redeem them with us present.
Yeah,
that's word.
And he didn't burn my picture either.
No,
my picture was not burnt on Hell's Kitchen.
So there's little innuendos. When things like that happen, it means it ain't over. And it's divine that you're with us. Yes. So glad that you're sharing your story. And we, Ramsey, he came for you, brother. What's up?
Listen, he's a tough one. So he's tough.
Yes.
I don't know if
somebody asked Chef Ramsey and let him know Kenny said a redo.
Somebody add him.
So our producers asked me a question. how is the casting process for the show?
So the casting process for the show is we doing just like we doing interviews.
Okay.
They do Zoom interviews. You send in all these things. You basically sign your life away, get in a contract. They tell you that you're going to be on the show, but you're not on the show. They have you under this gag, not really a gag order, but being hushed and quiet to you, get ready to be cast.
Right.
My season was the first season to be filmed in Vegas.
Oh
So we were out in the middle of the desert
Yes.
in Las Vegas. They fly you out, put you
All
up,
expense paid.
all expense paid.
Now, let me just get to that. Now, I was, people may know, they may not know, I was casted for a reality entrepreneurship situation too. But mine's cost, and I had to go fund it. So, yeah. So when you say, I just want to put it out there that, again, when I put the GoFundMe up, it was for educational purposes only, and that particular network didn't have the funds. So there is a difference.
Okay.
So go ahead, Henry.
So, I'm on Fox. I'm on Fox, so Fox got the funds. So, they put you up in this beautiful hotel.
Okay.
They pick you up in these little secluded SUVs, black SUVs.
Okay.
You treat it like you're a celebrity.
Right. Because
The whole thing is you don't know anybody that's going to be on the show.
So it's like you're blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
Blindsided.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know who was going to be on the show. And then when we got the date of the first day of casting for the show, they come up, they mic you all up, they pick out your clothes out of the suitcase. Because the outfit I had on Hell's Kitchen, I would have not worn that together.
Of course.
So they pick out your clothes and they said, you love hats. So make sure you wear your hat. So I'm always in a hat.
Right.
Make sure you wear your hat, make sure you stand up. Everything was all fun. Till the day we got on the bus, people, you cannot say nothing. I'm like, where are they going to take us from? And it was just like, you're on ice. Until we got to Caesar Palace, and it was like, all right, y'all, it's there.
Right.
No
time.
Go time. No type of training. We ain't telling that this is unscripted.
Right.
It's like you going with the flow type of situation. So,
do you make friends? Was that easy? Was that hard? Did you have time?
I had time to make friends. It's so funny because my season, everybody from season 19, we're all still connected to this day. So we all support each other. A lot of us,
Keep in touch.
Keep in touch, have families, to open up business, restaurants.
Okay.
Some people started doing other reality shows. So, we out here doing our thing.
Okay, that's beautiful. So shout out to everyone who was on that season. Kenny speaking very highly of you guys, and we want to make sure we highlight you too. So shout out to the contestants on season 19, right?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Kenny, your first restaurant, what was it called? And in honor and dedication, talk about that here on Women's Wellness Wednesday.
So, in the midst of the pandemic, about almost 3 years ago, I opened up a restaurant called Esther's Soul Food Kitchen.
Okay.
And I opened up in Columbia, South Carolina. Philadelphia is still kind of mad at me because, how are you a Philly boy?
Yeah.
Philly born and raised.
Yes.
And you leave Philadelphia and to go open up a restaurant in South Carolina.
Yeah.
So definitely I say, I'm definitely I'm back home.
Okay.
And I'm definitely working on doing something here in Philadelphia with my two sisters.
Okay.
So that's what we're working on now. So definitely that's coming up.
Are you going to be opening up, a restaurant?
We're thinking of restaurant or something. We already do catering. Me and my three sisters, we all have our own catering business. So we all do our own thing. So we're coming together now as a family.
Okay.
To do, something to build generational wealth and keep the business and stuff in the family.
With the women.
Yes.
With the women.
Yes.
Shout out to that. We have the lovely aunties in the building.
Hi.
They'll make their debut in a few minutes once they get settled. Again, we're live here in studio from Regal
Nothing
Space.
is scripted here.
Yes.
So whatever, we're not scripted. Everything is just happening. Time after we're just doing our thing. Hi, Chef.
Yes.
Hey.
Chef Kenny, that's Shauna. That's Ish, and that's me.
Hi.
Chef Kenny. Shout out to Jimbo. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Jimbo. Happy birthday, brother. So Kenny, we have a setup in front of us here. We're gonna cook.
Okay.
Now the twist behind that is Spado and I are going to do it without looking, like blindfolded.
My students actually just did a blindfold test today in class.
Wonderful. So you see how we're being innovative? You see how I just off the top? So listen.
I'm stressed out about it.
Yeah, no, my sandwich is gonna be all that. We're doing grilled Reubens.
Okay.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a grill in front of us. Kenny, again, is a celebrity chef. He's going to guide us through these sandwiches. The aunties will get a chance to make their sandwiches, but they won't be blindfolded if they choose.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. So we have a grill. The grill is on 350, right?
That's fine.
Okay, all right. So so that's hot. All right,
Yes,
that's hot.
that's good.
Okay, so Kenny, I'm gonna get up. We're gonna get our gloves on, and we're gonna get busy.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, we still are gonna do Go Grab Lunch at 6:30. Lynette is gonna give us a time check. Ladies in the audience, if you want something to drink, let Lynette know, and she'll take care of you. You know the drill. So Kenny, let's get busy. We're gonna wash our hands, and I'm gonna come back and put some gloves on.
Okay.
Right back. You stay there because we'll be cooking in our shit.
Okay.
All right. Kenny, talk to the people.
Oh, so you want me to talk? So you want this
Ask
part
them
of
how
my show?
Ask them how they doing. Put the comments up.
All right. So where the comments at? Talk. They done left me.
Do they have any questions?
Okay, the aunties want to come. So if there are any drawbacks, okay. So somebody want to know: are there any drawbacks? So there's no drawbacks. I actually am glad that I was able to do Hell's Kitchen. You will definitely see more of me on an upcoming show. So definitely stay tuned. But I'm glad I did the show. It actually prepared me for my now. Yeah, you got to do a do-over. Yes, I do have to do a do-over. Gordon Ramsay, Ovi, a do-over big time. Yes. And it's so funny because all the aunties join because that's what we call my mom and my aunt and all of them. They are the aunties.
We're their aunties.
Yes. Oh, okay. Cool.
You got another question? Do any other cooking shows? Are you doing any other?
Yes, so I have two cooking shows that are actually coming up in works. I cannot say anything because I'm still under contract, so I can't say anything until the production company actually tells us when that we are able to start promoting the show. So I can't say anything right now.
Well, listen, I'm sitting to a celebrity chef.
I do a little something, little Pay LaBelle or Shirley Rouse, little gentlemen.
Don't bring you down.
Somebody say, hey, Goose.
Yes. I love this. I have been doing this for over 10 years. I love this. I love it. So I have
Oh, y'all was holding it down.
We got
Oh,
you.
y'all
We got
know
you.
Hey, y'all know well, thank you, Tony. Who's Tony Carter? Thank you. I hope I inspire every black and brown boy, girl, man, woman out there to do what they have to do. What celebrity was the most fun and the most difficult? Oh my God. Okay, so the most fun celebrity was Patti LaBelle.
Okay, so get into that.
Yo,
What you
so-
say stuff with her?
No. Let me tell you what happened with
Yes.
Patti LaBelle. So
She's an original auntie.
I had called. Y'all remember Kevin Parker from the Sissies?
Kevin Parker from the
Yes.
Yes.
Come on now.
That's on South Street. So today's actually Kevin's birthday. He passed away a couple of years ago. So it was so funny because I wanted to work at Miss Tootsie's,
Oh.
and Kevin would not let me work at Miss Tootsie's.
What's that
He
about?
said because he said no, you're too big to be working here. He said you need to branch off and do your own thing. Don't get stuck and just working for somebody else. Branch off and do your own thing. And I'm glad he gave me that push.
Yes.
So he knows that I'm one of the biggest Patti LaBelle fans. I have vinyl records, CDs, posters, everything like Patti
So
LaBelle
how did
fans.
you meet her? Can you like?
So he called me on Thanksgiving.
Happy
He
Thanksgiving.
said, yes, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And I said, well, of course I'm cooking. I'm being with my family and everything like that. And he was like, you want to come to Pat House? And I was like, Pat House?
Right.
Hey, who?
That's
What
what
the
I
heck is
said.
that? He was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to send a car for you. They sent this big old
So
giant
the car for you?
SUV.
That's when you know it's big.
That's when
They
you know
sent
you
the
made
car
it.
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know you
So
made
what
it.
did that go on?
Yeah. I told my mom, they was like, where you going? So I'm getting ready to go to Pat House. They was like, Pat House. I said, I mean, I don't know. They said, my mom was like, why you ain't going no damn Pat? I said, I think it's Patti LaBelle. You ain't going no Patti LaBelle. You ain't going no Patti LaBelle. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, if I don't come back, I mean, I just let you know I'm going to Pat House. And Kevin Parker was the one to send me the car.
He sent the car.
Right.
Kevin sent the
So
car.
I got the car, and I remember we going, that you know, we hit the back road.
You ain't glad.
And this at the old house.
Yeah.
And I walk in through the door, the gates opened up, and I remember the gates opened up when she had our show, Living Up with Patti LaBelle, when the gates used to open up in the house. And I remember walking in, and I looked in on the side, it was pictures of her, Luther Vandross, Mariah Carey, you seen all these awards and stuff. Then I walked down the stairways, and it was like, you go down, and it was like, everybody was around watching the Eagles and the Cowboys game, trying to remember how I went visit. And I was sitting there because I'm a Cowboys fan, so.
Wait a minute.
So,
Go back to that. Go ahead.
no, we're gonna leave it on. I'm a cowboy fan. I mean, look, I don't like when
All
that.
right, Kenny.
But they said, I was sitting down and they said, Patty wants you. And I said, huh?
Yeah.
And she was like, she asked me to come, and I'm like, okay, can you get your life together?
Right.
And I had my vinyl records in my hand.
Oh, you brought a witch.
And I went to she was already and I went over there and she was like, I heard so much. And I'm like,
Stop it.
you better stop. You're gonna mess up Mama Greg. And I'm like,
Oh my
okay, and I'm crying.
Right.
And she said, you enjoy yourself and have fun. And that night it was Lettucey was there, Sarah Dash, Carol Reddick, Jill Scott, who else was there? Tamara Hall.
He was in a dream.
Oh my God, it was like
He was in a dream.
freaking amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God, and it was a ball. So that was like so memorable, like huge.
Are you guys still in contact from time
Yes,
to time?
yes.
Okay, good.
So
That's
Patty's
awesome.
busy. She out here living her best life.
Best life.
So me, I was like, I catch Patty, when I catch her, but
Right.
every time she tried
I know
to
you
do
shout her out on her
something,
birthday
yes.
page. I always see it, and shout out to Patty LaBelle. My
Yes.
aunt Hudgy's a diehard fan of Patty LaBelle, and I'm sure my aunties are too. So Kenny, the skillet is hot.
Okay.
Spade, do you want to do go grab lunch and cook, or you want to cook then go grab lunch?
I think we should get everything out. We should do that first. Probably go grab lunch.
Go grab lunch.
First.
All right.
You want to do the questions first before we do the cooking?
Be honest. Do you like Patty's pies?
I'm gonna be honest. I do love patty pie.
Okay.
I actually have a patty pie in my freezer still that is autographed, and I would not touch. But I actually had an original patty pie made from her hands.
Okay.
And I actually like the cobbler. I actually like the peach cobbler.
So clearly the pie that you had at her house is different from the pie. in the
Well,
store.
no, the pie at her house, I had one of her own pies, but she did have all the pies and the
That she
cobblers and
does.
stuff around, and everybody was taking and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Somebody
the pies
said
are
something.
good.
I love the pie. Yo, everybody that don't like it, I like the pie.
Auntie, have y'all had the pie?
Negative.
Unfortunately. Oh, okay. So, all right.
You don't like
I mean, I don't like it over brown ShopRite sweet potato pie.
All right, next question.
Yes.
I'm a pumpkin pie girl.
So not really the sweet potato.
Oh.
Alright.
I'm so sorry for you.
So if we can see some of the comments, so Kenny can pick somebody for Go Grab Lunch. Kenny, just a recap of Go Grab Lunch. It is something that Spado and I do here on Women's Wellness Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, to celebrate and salute the women in our audience. We give it as a kind gesture, and that's pretty much it. Some people try to match it. We've had several.
Aunties are matching today.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Our aunties are matching.
Okay.
So Kenny, what that means is 4 women in the audience will be gifted $20 to Go Grab Lunch. So you will pick 4 names in the audience. Our producer will write down the names to ensure that everybody gets the cash app.
Okay.
So Kenny, without further ado, pick the names, and thank you so much, aunties.
So where I pick the names?
They're gonna come on the screen,
Oh, they're
and
gonna
you'll
come
just
on the
pick them. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 1. They catch my green. Mm-hmm. You know what? Let's get into the questions. So I think we'll get more interaction once we get some of the answers, and then it'll be easier to pick the
Okay.
guests. So, Kenny, these questions, 20 rapid questions. Spado and I came up with the questions together. There's no thinking. Aunties, if y'all want to shout out the answer, feel free. Kenny, no thinking, laughing, judgment. We're doing none of that. It's adult. These are adult questions now. All right.
We got $80. We have $80 today for Go Grab Lunch.
Oh, wow.
So 3 of the aunties matched. Me and Rick got 20, so that's $80 today.
And we ain't gonna burn y'all either.
Yeah.
Look, I got my cash app up.
Someone said they can't
I
cook.
sent it too.
Someone said they can't
Oh,
cook.
put that back up. That was a hater. Who was that? Let's see.
No,
his name.
someone said they can't cook. They need lunch.
Oh,
They need some
Lord,
lunch.
no.
Wait, who said I can cook? We can cook. Don't
I
say
can't
that.
cook, Kenny, so I need lunch. Oh, they saying
Okay.
they can't cook. I know that's right, so they saying pick it.
Okay.
All right, so here are the questions.
All
Ready,
right,
Spade?
ready?
Let's go.
All right, so we got Bahamas or Europe. You just got to pick one or the other.
Europe.
Bahamas.
All right, yellow or green?
Green.
Small circle of friends or a large circle of friends?
Small.
Kids or no kids?
No
Single.
kids.
No kids.
Single or relationship?
Relationship.
Love and basketball or love Jones?
Love and basketball.
Yeah.
Chicago Fire or Chicago PD?
Chicago PD.
Yes, voice. He is
Yes,
the man.
yes.
Yeah. That's Ion. That's all right.
Okay. Denzel or what is it?
Idris Elba.
Denzel.
Okay. Long hair or short hair?
Short.
Power or snowfall?
Snowfall.
Biden or Trump? Why
Biden.
everybody laugh when we do that?
Okay,
Everybody
Biden.
laugh when we do it.
The wrong crowd about Trump.
Right. Chinese food or Jamaican food?
Chinese food.
All right, this one I might have a little thinking. Choose your ex for $1 million or rock out with your current partner for no dollars.
Rock out with my current for no dollars.
Okay. Thug or gentleman?
Gentlemen.
Okay.
For gentlemen.
Which do you like better, YOLO or everything happens for a reason? Which your better? Would you like everything happens for a reason?
I say everything happens for a reason.
Steak or fish?
Steak.
Smoke or drink?
Drink.
A Leo or an Aries?
A Leo, because I'm a Leo.
Next question. Next question. I already know why. I
I'm
already
Team
know why.
Leo. I'm Team Leo.
When's your birthday?
July 29th.
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
See, this is why you should have just stayed out. She picked that.
Yeah,
You
whatever.
picked- you
She
a
picked
Virgo?
that.
No,
She's
I'm
an Aries.
Aries.
She picked that.
Oh, I love Aries.
And you love me.
Yes.
Stop playing.
My grandma, my niece, oh, everybody Aries.
It's by default you pick Leo. That's all I like.
He is a Leo.
All right. So Kenny, you're gonna walk us through this, and we're gonna grill Reubens. What's in a Reuben?
So a Reuben is rye bread. It's definitely Swiss cheese, coleslaw, Russian dressing, and corned beef and sauerkraut. And it's like a melted sandwich. But I don't like Swiss cheese at all, so I generally go with like a Cooper,
We did a Cooper
or
tonight.
sharp cheddar. Okay,
We
good.
did a Cooper.
Yeah.
A sharp Cooper.
And
Okay.
that's basically it's just like a. But you're supposed to have a Jewish pickle on the side.
This is a lot.
Look
for
how-
a second.
I got a glassic. I don't know if it's Jewish, but I got a classic one. And I
Alright,
think
so
it's substitute for the Jewish.
We do have a little deal. We have a deal. So we don't want to do a sweet pickle. This is only for the side. You want to have the big one on the side.
Oh, we could do
Like
that.
that. Or you can just like.
Only
cut
serial
them.
killers eat sweet pickles.
Right,
Yeah,
thank you.
I
Yes.
can't pick it up. It's cool.
Yes,
It's
this is fine. This
Blame
is
it on
fine.
Ted.
This
That's
is
what
fine.
blame
This
it on
is
Ted.
So in my thing is like me, I love pickles. So I would take some of these pickles and add these pickles on it too as well.
Okay, no, listen, my sandwich is going to be bomb.
Okay.
The thing is, aunties, you have to be sure that Taya's eyes are closed. Because the thing is, she cheats a lot.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we don't have any blindfolds.
I gotta depend on you. I
got your back
okay,
right beside.
all right.
And make sure y'all like we're using a smokeless grill. So I guess we have some Pam or something right
Right, we
here.
had the Pam.
Get that down there. So I'm gonna move out your way.
Okay.
So it's about to be funny. It's about to be funny as shit.
Right, this is about to be hilarious.
Move your dress.
Yeah,
Right.
What about when they move my drinks and anything that's breaking?
crystal too.
Yeah, but I
Name your phone.
but I want to drink though.
All right, let's take it. That's
We don't have
right
everything
there.
open.
You know, can you open it for us?
No, they not prepared.
No, it's all right.
I'm helping them out because they not
Who's not gonna be
prepared.
blindfolded? Are you, Chef?
No. Well, I can make this blindfolded, honestly. Look, trust me.
If you need to put a little bit of that in there with the gloves,
All right.
Kenny, because we don't got the all
Can
the
I can
But
ask
give me a
a
little
question?
glove. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Why did maybe you already answered this before? Why did you pick the Reuben sandwich?
Because we were inside and I felt as though it was quick and I don't like tuna melts, so I was trying to go with like a
You
melted
picked
type
it?
sandwich.
He picked
Yeah.
Now,
What would you have picked if it was your choice?
now I would have did something like I would have did like a grilled salmon or something. Or we could have did.
See, now you
pasta. But I don't know. Look, I would have cooked it.
Now I got a Gucci face and I picked the fucking.
Now I would have cooked it. I would have cooked it. Yes. Or we could have did like a seafood.
Bro, you up with
Listen, we could have did like a seafood egg roll.
We
could do We could do a seafood egg roll or something.
You're right. Kenny, all right. Listen,
I'm stressed out.
next question.
Next time we can definitely
Right.
do it.
So I want to get into next time.
All right.
I'm gonna drop this on you right now. So next week we have a family member that's gonna come pay us a visit. Juan. Juan is in the midst of transitioning from female to male. Juan is going to come next week and grace us with his presence. So Kenny, we wanted to know if you could come back
When next week?
Wednesday at 6.
Okay.
You know, if available.
Okay.
Just again,
We get to the end of the school year, and I'm
things are
sorry.
getting tight.
You know, everything's tight.
Eli, I'm about to
No,
get out.
we ready to get out.
We outside.
We outside.
Go home to your parents.
We are intentionally outside.
Oh my God, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the Pam,
I
Kenny.
think I put too much. I thought I drank the water. Hold on, don't touch it. That's water.
All right. So on the other side, we're gonna put the others.
No, that's
What
solid.
you cooking?
All right. That's sour. We're gonna grill it. We're grilling our sandwiches.
Okay.
Okay. So Kenny, I'm gonna spray it.
Spray it.
Solid.
I'd rather go first and get this out the way.
Spade, we can do it simultaneously. No, yeah, you go first. I'm gonna lead
right,
you.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
don't give me no dumbass directions.
Because I didn't know how you want to do this first, so I'd rather go first and get it out of the way.
Y'all have a
So
fork?
this is a trust exercise.
This is a trust exercise.
That's the fork?
That's what we're working with, Kenny. Now, come on now.
I gotta help y'all.
Yes.
Alright.
All right. So
So you need Russian dressing.
right there. So close your eyes. Aunties, can we be sure that Tad's eyes are closed?
They don't close.
Russian dressing.
Yes.
Okay,
Russian.
Wait, I don't even know.
Now, where does it
On
go?
the bread, on the bread.
The bread.
You want to put it on top and bottom.
Reed, you not
Where am I
asking
at?
This is,
Where am I
this
at?
is the bread. That's the bread. Top. This
How
is-
much? How much? Put a
All
lot.
right, put a lot.
How much?
All right, that's it. All right, put the Russian
I
down.
was gonna say eat.
Reed, how you gonna assist
All
her?
right, Spade, go ahead.
All right. What's next?
You put the meat in her hand. She got to do her own shit.
All right, so now, what's next?
Look, he eating.
Cheese? No, wait, Spade, I'm gonna give you cheese.
Is
Here's some cheese. That's Cooper Sharp. Here's some cheese.
I can tell.
All right,
Right on top.
now put it right on
Go,
top.
one on one.
One, cuz.
Wherever
Find the bread.
where do you think your bread is?
Oh, right there. It's right there. Go ahead. It's the
Right there, right there, right.
You
put it
got
right
it.
there. Just lay it down, cuz.
Good job.
All right. All right.
So you gotta take one off. Hold on.
I know why they do. They gave you 2 pieces.
All
I know.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now the meat. I got the meat.
Now
Now
keep it rolled.
keep it rolled. This is gourmet. Spade, I'm giving it to you. This is the meat. Put it on a
Oh,
sandwich.
this is good meat. They got this from
Yeah.
Giant.
Harry's
Is this
food.
board
You're
meat?
bossy.
This board meat?
I'm bossy.
Someone said you're Harry's food. You're bossy.
Yeah, whatever.
What type of bread do you
Keep it
prefer?
rolled up.
Look,
What
keep
type
it-
of bread?
What kind of bread do you prefer in Reuben?
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
That's one.
Got
And
you
then
right.
you got another one.
And you get it to a good Jewish, get you a
No,
good
that's
Jewish
yours.
rye.
Right here. You put it on your bread. All right, done.
Oh, elevated grilled cheese. It's all about the cheese. Get good cheese. Good cheese. Get some
You put
tuna.
mayonnaise on your bread.
You can put mayonnaise on your
Was it
bread.
toasted very
It's toasted
well?
very well.
It's
Yes.
on TikTok.
Okay. So
It works
now,
for me.
are we
Does
putting
it?
it on the grill or she doing
Now you
coleslaw?
gotta put some sauerkraut on it.
All right.
All right, so
Jewish
I'm
marble.
Yes,
Right.
Jewish
Right.
marble rice is the
Right.
best.
all right.
This
It
bread
is.
is she got right there.
Hold up, I'm gonna give you the spoon. Hold, let's water. Here, take the. Give me
This
the
is
spoon.
the spoon. This is the spoon.
Ooh,
Get the spoon.
All
All right, now put it on your sandwich.
Oh Lord.
Your sandwich is in here. Now put it on your sandwich. Put it on your sandwich. Yes, that's your sandwich.
Oh Lord.
Back up. Back up.
Okay.
Titties in the scene.
It's all right.
You know I'm in trouble.
It's
No
cool.
problem.
No,
Back
it's
up
cool.
slowly.
Wait. He should go help
Eesh,
you.
help me out here.
Okay, so we got that. And then
Alright, thank you.
pickles or
Good.
coleslaw.
I'm not
No, you don't put coleslaw on it.
Okay.
You can throw little pickles on it if you want. I do a little pickles on it. Then you gotta close it up.
Now close your
This
sandwich.
one seed.
I'm staying
Yeah,
up.
there you go. All right, now put it on the grill.
Then you gonna toast it. Don't burn.
Ooh,
Don't
girl,
burn.
just right.
Put it on the
Don't
grill.
let her burn herself.
No,
Drop it, drop it.
Drop it. Drop it.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right.
Is the lighting good?
Yeah.
Let that-
Someone said y'all about to wear it.
No, this was a trust game. I might have butchered it, but I got you covered. Sandwich looks good.
Thanks.
It actually was a very, that's a very
That's a
well
nice
made
sandwich.
line.
That's
Oh,
a sandwich.
very
I
well
will
made
put
line sandwich.
the lid on top and
Oh,
that's
put the
it.
lid.
All right,
Okay.
get
So
your
I'm gonna
time.
get you the lid, and you put the lid on top where you think it go.
Oh shit.
Good job. Good job.
Y'all see the lid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, it's straight.
Say, open your eyes and see your work.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
All right.
That's a good ass sandwich. I would eat it.
Yeah, that's cool. I did good.
At a restaurant, I would eat that.
All right, good.
That's cool.
So now I'm gonna do it.
Rick,
What?
listen,
What?
just pay attention.
I got it.
So are y'all?
Just don't be on the, I mean,
I got you. It's all good. I got you.
No.
We're gonna work it out.
Well, why the aunties not eating here? What they want?
the aunties gonna make their own sandwich. We're gonna clean up.
We are.
What we
You
gonna do?
are?
You
Y'all
have
not
a
gonna make
whole
your own?
chef here and we gotta make our own sandwiches?
Oh, well, no, Chef
I
Ken
didn't eat
is
lunch
busy.
tonight with a school teacher.
Are you hungry?
I
He's
am
hungry,
really not
honey.
eating.
Yeah.
You didn't eat yet?
What grade do you teach? Oh, sorry. Just
Somebody said the aunties be drinking, we don't need food.
Who said that?
That was one of the other aunties,
Wasn't
wasn't
it?
Was that one of the other aunties?
Oh, was it?
Oh.
That's my auntie's husband.
Tell him something trolling.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, now Kenny, now Spade, you gotta flip your sandwich.
Let's not let it cook. Let's not let it
Oh,
cook.
right.
It's melting. It's melting. It's good.
Okay, I'm too fast. That's my problem.
And what we could have did as well, we could put some butter on the bread, like one of the aunties said, put some mayonnaise on the bread.
Okay.
So the mayonnaise has
The oil.
no, it has your eggs and all
Yes,
that,
they do.
and bring out that flavor and stuff in the bread. But butter works good. Don't use margarine. Use butter.
Okay,
Or
no
they got some garlic
margarine.
spread butter, so like with the
That
herbs
would've
and
been
good.
good.
to bring out the
There was a
flavor.
lot of things that you could have
Yeah.
done.
Spade.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of
Because
things we
said
coulda did.
salmon.
Bro, I'm like, Kenny, what can we cook?
They could've had
Sandwich is cool.
Next time it's called
Salmon.
aunties. We told you.
Yeah.
We would have told you.
Even a salad.
Chef, what you drinking on?
Jack and ginger.
Oh, that's what we drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you had a signature
Yeah, I
drink.
need to refill.
All right.
So
You ready?
yeah, I'm ready. Eyes closed.
Eyes closed. Eyes closed.
Oh, you need some
It
ginger.
might be one time.
Not
Wait,
sit down.
is this-
No, I gotta stand.
I would stand up.
Alright.
And then you're gonna need the coleslaw.
Right.
You put that on the side. Y'all can eat that on the side.
I want to move it.
Alright. Star. Thank you.
All right, you ready?
All right, I'm ready. Eyes closed.
All right, move over a little bit.
I think you're right. Check the sandwich. Check the sandwich.
Okay, hold on. Well, let me check the sandwich. Open your eyes.
Okay, eyes
While I
closed.
do that, check.
Alright, hold the top.
Yep. Ooh, that's
Good.
pretty.
Oh, that's looking good.
Looks good. Press it down. So you
I'm
want
sorry,
that
where do you
cheese.
teach?
I teach 10th, 11th, and 12th. So I'm
Oh.
a culinary art teacher at Simon Grant High
Amy,
School.
what's your favorite
How
meal?
is teaching? Shauna.
What's my
Watch
favorite
your
meal when I cook, when I chill at the crib? Cereal.
Just
Because
serious.
I'm like,
I feel you, because
Yeah.
you always
I'm always cooking cereal.
okay.
Yeah.
Or my go-to is a fried egg with some bacon on some bread. Call it a
Easy.
cereal. Yep,
say it again.
cereal.
Cereal.
Cereal. So good. It's a cereal.
Big E, this was the celebrity chef I was referring to when we were talking about the round table. So you've met him, and we can reach out to him if we need him for further stuff.
Would
But
you
this
like
is
to
what I was
come
talking
cook for
about.
the aunties?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me know.
I'm ready to burn. What's up?
All right, ready? You ready? Y'all ready now? I'm gonna help
Yeah.
bring out.
We gonna send you a
All
card.
right, ready?
Yeah. Eyes closed.
What's first?
All right, we need Russian dressing.
All right, here. All right, now wait a minute. Nah, you figure it out. All right, hold on. There we
Fill your
go.
bread.
One.
Two.
Yeah. Right, hold.
Me was the question.
How much? All right. press-
Someone else
press
would
a
love,
little
oh,
bit.
someone said, yeah, we would love to have Penny.
All right.
Penny, what meal do you make? Oh, we're back. Oh, what meal do you
All
make
right,
to
all
press?
right.
People?
Pasta, making pasta from scratch. That's always, and you
We
actually
gotta
do it.
spread that.
Yeah, just make pasta from scratch. Yeah, and do it like for a date night and make it romantic, or do like some pizza from scratch, like make the dough and everything from scratch. You know, just like that sort of, yeah.
Right.
So are you making date night pasta? What making in the apron?
Who, me?
I'm just saying, me.
I mean, we have done that,
Bro.
but you know, I'm not doing that for my clients. But I mean,
It's grandma's class, it's grandma's class.
but yes,
It's
yes.
grandma's class.
Little wine, some music.
All right, what's next? Somebody wants to know what's a quick meal to make a date.
What's a quick meal to make on a date?
Mhm.
Anything pasta is quick meal to make, or some salmon. Always
Salmon,
quick meal. And I'm gonna tell you
Salmon,
guys,
salmon.
if you don't know how to cook, invest in the air fryer.
Mm.
The air fryer will save
So that was
your
the initial
life.
thing. We were going to use the air fryer,
Yes,
and then
use a
so
good
that's
air
that's
fryer.
so that.
Yeah, you can season your
Wait,
food
you
up.
can't
say what's with it.
All right.
Cheese.
We're doing some cheese. Am I supposed to-
Rick talking about eyes closed. Rick ain't cheating. Kept the eyes closed. Look, 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 look.
On your sandwich.
Speed.
That's
Right,
only
right
one
down.
slice of
Straight
cheese. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Straight slice.
I need to find the bread.
Still bread right there.
Figure it out.
One.
Right there, put it on
That's
top.
one.
Right
Put it on
there.
top.
One.
Put it on top, right there. That cheese on
Right
that bread.
there.
Ooh, it's a great place.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna do your next.
Did we check the job?
Y'all go check
What's
this
your
out.
least favorite thing to
We
cook?
need to check it out. He said
Oh,
check
my
it.
least favorite thing to cook is steak.
about the burger.
Because everything's like, the steak is, you have a technique, there's different ways to cook. You don't want shoe leather, and I don't eat steak, so I hate cooking it.
What's your, what, they want to know what your favorite thing to cook is.
It's my favorite thing to cook. I love anything pasta. I love making macaroni and cheese. I think I make the best macaroni and cheese and one of the and stuff.
Okay,
Alright.
okay.
What am I supposed to roll it?
Do you make a roux?
No.
Do you use eggs?
Do I use two?
Eggs.
I only use two.
Alright.
What, for what, mac and
Mac and
cheese?
Mac and cheese.
Is it straight the bacon and the black beans?
Let me tell you something. I don't use a roux. I don't do flour. I don't do oils. I don't make a bechamel.
Oh, it's a good job for a black old sandwich.
There you go.
I'm not even, I'm legit telling you it's a good
The
job.
other one, the other bread. You got meat for one.
Someone said they are the master in making steak.
Who said that?
Neil.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
That's
next?
creamy.
We need more.
Never used the air fryer.
Okay.
Oh, steak in the air fryer is good.
Reed, you're doing a real good job.
I got my
for
air fryer in
a
the
Wait, what is this?
This is meat.
I don't want any more.
Roll that meat
Okay.
up, put it on the sandwich.
There we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Ooh, look at you.
Roll that meat. One more piece of
Still
meat.
need no more meat.
No,
Okay, no more.
All right, put some
Alright.
close. You need some sauerkraut.
Me
Okay,
neither.
people say
Alright,
close.
it's the
same
same
one.
one. Alright, hold on because I
Tiffany Ann, her mac and cheese is bomb.
All right, so Tiffany, what do you put in your macaroni and cheese? What type of cheese do you use?
Tiffany, do you make a roux or use an egg?
How much put on here? Alright. Now wherever you think that goes, go ahead and put that
I
there.
love my air fryer. Air fryer is so good. I love the air fryer.
There it is.
You know what else
Okay.
here to use?
Does she need more?
Someone said check
No.
the other sandwich.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
Alright. We know that's done. Alright. Okay.
Someone else's team roux. Thank you.
Whoever said that, thank you. Yeah, I don't know that one. Alright, what's next? Do we gotta put some sauerkraut on that one too?
No,
No.
okay, enough. So she
Alright.
need to close it up and toast it.
Alright, Reed. Okay.
Spade, help me close my sandwich. I helped you
Just
close
hold this, and you're gonna flip it. Flip it right on
Oh,
to
and
the
make
other
a
one.
Cajun mac and cheese. Do you
There
make
it
Cajun
is.
mac and cheese?
I can
Chef
make a
Kenny?
Cajun man.
Alright,
Yeah.
hold on, because you want to
You got spray, you got spray,
Hold on,
spray,
wait, hold on.
spray.
You gotta get some, I'm gonna help you out with that.
Oh,
Alright, go ahead.
yes, you need butter.
Drop,
Don't
drop,
bring it back, bring it back. Right there, Reed.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
All right, cool.
Tiffany, you
Okay.
should have recapped it. Tiffany and only uses
Oh, that's right, Tiffany.
All right,
Don't give away your other cheese because I do 8 cheeses in my macaroni, and I will give you 3.
Toast of three.
I will give you Havarti.
Okay.
I would do
That's
get you a good, seriously sharp cheese and like a Vermont extra, and that's all I'm giving you.
Okay. And use 5 other ones. Use Gouda. You're a Gouda guy.
Use Gouda, don't you?
Yep.
I use
Yep.
Gouda. There's some Gouda in there.
And I'm gonna tell you, hold on, and I'm gonna tell you another secret. This is a secret, guys. Get some Cooper sharp cheese from the market. They don't have to slice it. Tell them to give you a block of Cooper sharp cheese. Just cut the block of Cooper sharp. This will keep your macaroni and cheese creamy. I guarantee. Trust me. Cooper sharp cheese.
The four Italian cheese for your macaroni.
I love it. I like it. I love pepper jack. I
Pepper
love
jack, I've had
Gouda.
pepper jack.
I just love it. Have to be cheese and
Gotta be
creamy.
cheesy and creamy.
Yes.
All right, did we do Go Grab Lunch yet, y'all?
No,
No,
now we can do it. I think
Okay.
we can do it now.
I'm gonna grab lunch.
I just wanna help out.
That sounds
All
great.
right.
So, alright, so
Okay, so
we're
you
gonna
use-
have, everybody can pick one, so we'll have you pick one person.
Okay.
We'll have you pick one person.
I pick myself because I
No,
get
Alright,
it.
You have to pick
oh, no, you can pick somebody on the
screen.
Oh, on the screen. Well, I see me on the screen.
No.
We can't.
You gotta pick, no, we have to pick the audience and.
Secret nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Oh,
Okay.
right.
Ah, I know, dry mustard. Yeah,
I can't see any of the comments. I should have worn my
I
glasses.
said
I
I
should
did.
have worn my glasses. Had I known, I should have worn my glasses. Alright.
Someone else loves Cooper Sharp.
Alright,
Are we
we got,
picking these women?
we have, let's pick out the comments.
women, and then y'all can come make y'all
We have the comments come back up so that we can pick 4 winners for Go Grab Lunch today.
I have one already.
You already got yours?
I think I have one too.
Alright, we gotta take a look.
Guys, here are the comments. Who you picking?
Alright, there goes the.
How many we doing?
We got
You're doing
4.
one.
Okay.
Each of us, so each one of you guys can do one. I'll leave y'all to it for a second. Tell us who y'all choose.
Star.
There's Sonya and Star.
Sonya Star. Tennille.
Camille.
Why y'all being choosy?
I'm judgy ass.
Tony.
She's judgy. She's judgy.
Yeah.
She is judgy.
My favorite one. Come on.
No, you're gonna pick the person that I want to pick.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I'm about to call it Deborah. See?
The boy.
You know what?
I'm sorry, Deborah. Gang gang.
Shani.
She's not coming up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No, she's a Leo.
She's a Leo.
Okay, I remember her.
Okay,
I remember
all
her.
right.
I love her. I got her. What was her name?
I think it was.
Was it she?
No, it was like DeAndre or something. Wait,
Wait, come
say
back,
something again.
come back.
Come back. There she is. There she is.
Deandra, yes.
Deandra.
Yes.
One.
Yeah.
Deandra.
Okay.
I'm picking Tiffany Ann. I don't know where she at,
Yeah.
but I'm picking her.
That's the one that was in my head.
Okay, that's yeah.
Tiff. Who else? No more comments?
Hey y'all.
Randy.
I'll pick Brandy.
They are so cheesy. Brandy.
Brandy.
You needed to pick Deborah because you mispronounced her goddamn name.
Yeah,
Each you gotta do one, 'cause I pick one. You gotta do one.
I'm gonna pick.
Somebody. Come on.
Gosh.
Why can't you pick me?
Next one. I'm gonna pick. Underneath your name. Oh, there you go. Dominique.
Dominique.
Okay. Dominique.
All right.
All right. So at this point, I'm gonna flip my sandwich.
And press it down.
Tell us who the cash app
Where,
is.
who do we cash at? So your cash at stay up.
Yes.
I'm sorry for walking across the street.
Watch. No, you don't come this way.
This.
Yeah, you don't go this way.
Can I have my phone now?
Who we just want to
The
I
chef
know.
go back. Spado sandwich. Ain't that some shit?
That's right. I'm a
Go back. You steam in front of the people.
Keisha said all I hear is love.
Like I'm ready for my
Back.
close up.
Move. No, she can't come this way. She gonna mess. Go that way.
So listen, where do you want me to go?
That way.
Where do you want
Because
me
you're
to
gonna mess
go?
the cord up. So I want to say the aunties are in the building. This is generational excitement.
Hey,
Gener-
yes.
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 The original auntie is here. It's a party, y'all.
There's a lot
So
of
I want to say thank you to the aunties. I want to say thank you to the aunties that aren't here. Taisha and Keisha.
Yes.
You know, thank you for giving us the third of the group. We really appreciate you ladies. Des is in the building. She's a wonderful supporter. Our mixologist Lynette and Star. So thank you ladies. Again, those are all ladies I mentioned. You're gonna send on this cash app right here. Hey Brandy, how you doing?
Hey.
In a few seconds, we are going to have Lynette come on screen. She is going to tell us a little bit about her daughter. Again, this is Women's Wellness Wednesday, and her daughter is doing some phenomenal things. Lynette, can you come on and let us know? There's also the link in the chat where you can support Trinity and what she is going abroad to do. So I'm gonna make some room for Lynette. We're going to highlight this.
Ready to go?
No, we're going to sit right here for a second.
I was enjoying my root tonight. This root is so good.
I see, and that was cold.
I love this baby sandwich. My baby.
They were blind. I would have went for some more cold sauerkraut.
All right, so here we go. We're going to be quiet, Lynette. Let's put the spotlight on your queen.
Thank you, everybody. Cheers. Let's say that.
Cheers.
Cheers. So, Women's Wellness Wednesday. Thank you for having me, ladies. Thank you. First off, I would like to take this opportunity to highlight my daughter, Trinity Gilliam. She is a senior. Well, she'll be going into her senior year this coming this coming fall, and she'll be attending Temple's University Rome campus.
Woo!
Hey.
Wait. Say that again.
Wow.
Temple University's campus, but in Rome?
In Rome.
Oh, okay.
In Rome.
Okay.
Right now, I can say my daughter is independent. She's doing her own thing. She pays her own bills on Temple's campus. She works hard. She works at the Barnes Museum. She's excellent. And I just don't want her to have to struggle or have to focus on anything but her education and experience. So she was already awarded a $5,000, a $3,000 scholarship.
What is she studying?
She's studying global studies.
I know that's right.
So I actually had the opportunity in 2008 to go to Rome myself in college via LaSalle University, but she's going this year. This fall. And honestly, she's worked very, very hard. And I just want her to enjoy the experience and not have to worry about anything. We already have a bunch of donators, and if you can just donate anything or even wish her some well wishes, any kind words is appreciated. I put the link in the chat. In the comments.
Yes, the link is in the comments. We want to highlight that. Big E or Tip, if you could put the link back in the comments. If anybody wants to give, donate, share the link with someone else, we would greatly appreciate it here on the Women's Wellness Wednesday on the Big Exclusive Network. We salute you, Trinity. We see you, Trinity, and we celebrate you, Trinity. So please feel free to tap that link if you feel to do so. If your heart sends you that way. So these sandwiches is popping. Chef Kenny is making the auntie sandwiches. Yeah, I'm gonna get with that. I'm gonna get with that.
Everybody's good.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we have
getting blindfolded sandwiches.
no, yeah, they getting good sandwiches. So Chef Kenny is here with us again. If you're just tapping in, it's unfortunate, but you can definitely look at the replay. What we did tonight was highlight Kenny McDuffie. He is a celebrity chef. He was a contestant on Hell's Kitchen season 19. Kenny is a friend of mine from Harvard College, and we have stayed in touch since. So shout out to Kenny. Thank you so much for reaching out to.
Yeah, you got that blue check too.
Yeah. You got it. Okay.
Yes, welcome
That's
to
a
the blue
blue
check
check.
team.
Okay. Free.
Thanks.
Wait.
Got blue check. She verified.
Digital content. Digital content. It took some time. I had a few different pages on Facebook, so I think that definitely helped. I'm not gonna say that it was just my sole profile page, but because I have a Mama on a Mission, I have a Concrete Rose Candle Co page, and here we are doing the podcasting. So I constantly promote other businesses. I constantly promote my business and what I have going on, and I'm really just trying to reach the masses. So as a digital creator, they recognize me with the blue check.
Hey,
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Take that self-doubt out there.
Yes.
Come again. Take that self-doubt out.
Right.
Okay?
There you go.
You're not confident.
Right.
It is you, the work that you do.
So I also was I took a boot camp, a 5-day boot camp to enhance my keynote speaking. I want to take my story and inspire others. I want to speak on resilience and what it means to me and how I, put it in my everyday life. We wake up every day with various struggles. You don't know what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes. But what you do know is that you have to keep going. You have to sustain. You have to have energy. You have to be future focused. All things that have to do with resilience. I'll be speaking on the 5 pillars of resilience. So that's what my keynote speech will be on.
Okay, what is this?
So, I'm fine tuning things, and then, when I get my first gig, I'll be sure to let everybody know. What
you got going on in May?
So in May, we have a Cinco de Mayo workshop on Friday.
Okay.
So I'll be facilitating and instructing that. On May 11th and 12th, I'll be at Lincoln Hospital vending Concrete Rose candles. So that's going on
Shout out
in
to
May.
Bree.
You got candles with you today?
I don't have candles with me, but you can order. I have a website, and then I can personally take your order as well.
Yes. What kind of candles you do?
Soy wax candles.
All
They're
right.
actually
Yes. Well, you know me, I'll take over the show in a minute. I'm sorry.
Let me know what you want to know. So again,
Yes, I need some candles.
for sure. Auntie, did you have some questions?
I mean, I just want to say thank you for making my family.
You're welcome.
I got a celebrity making my
Shout out to Kenny. So Patty, I think before the show we spoke about why you chose, what made you come into our inbox. Because I want to make it clear that, we're blessed. So when a celebrity chef, taps on your inbox and your DM, you answer it.
Yeah.
So Kenny, what led you to say, hey Rick, when can I be on your show?
So, I always believe in, supporting your friends and your family and giving back and pouring back. like I told you before, a title really doesn't mean
Always
anything.
say, yeah.
I mean, I'm so humble with it. Like I didn't even start and say that I'm a celebrity chef. You know, one of my clients years ago, she said, you know, you need to take this and you need to own it and you need to run with it because that's who you are.
Yes.
And you know, and I don't take it for granted. You know, my students be like, oh my God, he's a celebrity. Everybody know. I'm your teacher. I'm just Mr. Kenny.
Yeah.
You know, let me just be. And then when I, you know, step out of this and go put on that celebrity hat or whatever, that let me be that. But I'm still humble at the same day. You know, I still get butterflies. I still get nervous. You know, I'm still get scared when I'm like have to approach certain celebrities. Like, you know, when I want to check something off on my bucket list or, you know, big divorce. So I jumped in y'all because I see the hard work y'all doing. And, you know, why not support, you know, other black and brown women, especially in our community.
Thank you.
So that's why I jumped up.
And you know, and that's the thing because, you know, I've seen some people, you know, come up and there are people that are celebrities now that I even know. And even so, is that I can't imagine that sometimes when even I reach out to them people, they act brand new,
Right.
even still, you know. And I'm like, I actually know you. You know what I mean? And it's like I could never. Me personally, even if I came up today with $1 million, there's no way that the people that I know, my community, the people, you know, that want to even get put on,
Right.
you know, I would never gatekeep for somebody else to be put on, or
Look,
you know, I would never be that.
I'm just a black boy from North Philadelphia. I've been saying that all my life.
Yeah.
You know, who just happy just to love food.
Love
you know, cook it up. You know, I'll be in a supermarket or in the store. You know, I remember last summer I was in New Orleans and this older lady ran up to me and she's like, "I know you," and I was like, "What the heck is it?" She's like, "No, you was on that Hell's Kitchen and they done did you wrong. But baby, you keep on cooking and it means a lot. Like when you're going out of the state, when you're recognized, you are, yes."
We want to recognize women on Women's Wellness Wednesday, and when we do that, we got recognized.
Right.
So that was the purpose of my question. You know, again, you're doing a million things, but you chose and God put it in your heart to send that message. For me, I screenshotted it to my cousins. I screenshotted it to Spade. I said, "Spade, we got our lick. This is it." You know, because just excitement.
Right.
You know, for being recognized.
Right.
You know, and it's not easy to face the world every day. It's not easy to be troll when someone wants to troll.
Right.
You know, 'cause we had a few, but not a lot.
But you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You have to start from look at Walt Disney and Apple and all of they started like in their garage, starting out. You have to start somewhere, and this is humble beginnings. And you don't know what God is going to do next. And I say, if you stay true to yourself, and just walk in your passion. You want to have things come up against you. You're like, oh my God, like I want to give up. Don't give up. Just keep on moving. I gave up so many times, and then I'm telling everybody out there, start a vision board. Do a vision board. Do a vision board. Yeah, and I just did a vision board when my students got back after Christmas break in January. I had all 3 of my classes do a vision board. They never done vision boards, and I did a vision board with them. And I can say on my vision board already from January up until now, I have checked off the network I want to do a cooking show on. That came to pass.
Okay.
I'm going I'm doing a European tour this summer for my birthday. That's a check. I'm finally working on my cookbook. That's another check. I said meet Sherry Shepherd. I went to the show a couple of weeks ago. Got to meet Sherry Shepherd on my birthday. And what's something else? I said do more, be on TV more, and be more present with myself. So here we go now, getting myself back on TV. So it's like a check. So I'm like, the vision board really works.
Listen, we're going to do a vision board with you.
Okay.
We're going to come, the auntie's going to organize it, and Kenny
we're going to come to y'all, vision board party. I'll cook. Bartender.
You know what? Show up my house.
I'm going to say love you know I like out front.
If he gonna cook and she gonna bartend,
It's a wrap. And Des is
you
gonna
coming too? Hey.
Star.
And start coming to
Star's working.
Star, you
Star's
coming
over here doing pictures.
I'm
She's
alright.
working Facebook Live. She over here. Start, can you come over here for a second? Start, get over here. Come here. Start won't come. Start won't come on. Dad's here. Dad's on the audience. There you go. Dad's on the audience. Get over here dancing hard. This way. Come this way.
Sandwiches, and then each one's just a regular grilled cheese.
Come this way. You gotta get slipped because you can't even get over
Want me
here.
to flip them?
Come on over here.
Glove on a slip. The chef said put the
There
glove on
goes
a slip.
Des.
We don't have any seats, we don't have any, so we gotta
One of
use
the
gloves.
another supporter.
I
And,
love
you
that.
know, it's
Always
great
love
to
that.
support is in the building tonight.
Yeah.
You trifling as hell.
Press it down, press it down a little bit.
Give it a little press.
Get a little press.
We still cooking sandwiches right now.
They got me here making sandwiches like I'm the lunch lady.
Right.
Breach choice.
Hey.
This
Well,
one.
thank you.
Make sure y'all say that shit too.
You missed your calling.
There you go.
Great little ham.
I like it. It's living his life.
Yeah.
Nice and toasted.
I like that. But yeah, so we appreciate, everybody tuning in.
So,
With us, Jenny, we got the aunties in here, we got Star, we got Des in here, we got Lynette in here, so, it's, the support is real. And, we probably wouldn't be nowhere without the support.
right, our tribe.
Yeah.
So, Auntie Shona's husband popped up on the screen and said, bring one of them sandwiches home. Okay, he said, bring it home.
You said,
Are you coming out with any cookbooks? Deidre, he is coming out with a cookbook. He can't talk about it too much, but he is
It's a
coming out.
lot of stuff I cannot
Right.
talk about.
Because we got an exclusive here on the
Can you
beach.
tell us when the show is coming out?
I can't tell you that either.
He's
I
Tell
exclusive.
us if it's on Fox.
It's not on Fox. I'm not
Can
on
you tell
Fox.
us if it's a cable network?
It's on a cable network.
Okay.
tell your show about shows about to come on. When it comes,
I don't- I-
already asked that question.
I don't know when it's come on.
Okay.
I know it's on a cable
Is it
network.
prime time?
Yes and no.
Listen, can we get tickets to the premiere?
I thought we started a premiere just to invite people to come.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a good premiere for us because we was in the midst of COVID.
Okay.
So now we're out of COVID. We can actually have a whole premiere and have a whole party.
We're pulling up.
Yes.
We are pulling up.
Absolutely, we're all pulling up.
So then your aunties could be my aunties, so my mom and all
And
my
it's a
aunties
thing,
could
yeah.
come.
It's gonna be a big family affair at that point.
Yeah.
And Ramsey,
We on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can do on something small like this little smokeless grill. We don't even need something big, dog.
No.
We got everything.
Yeah, we put salmon on there.
Salmon on there, some
The
vegetables
salmon, y'all
and
killing it.
everything.
Y'all killing it with salmon.
I'm going blood definitely.
I don't like salmon.
What?
We can do some shrimp.
We can do shrimp.
We can do some shrimp.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up for the evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to Women's Wellness Wednesday. The aunties are going to get their sandwiches that are
Y'all
almost
want to
finished.
say bye to everybody?
That are almost finished by
Start,
Chef
you want to
Kenny.
say hi? Start? No?
So we're just going to say our goodbyes.
Don't say hi.
Hi, aunties. The aunties came through by popular demand. The inbox was going crazy, so they showed up. So you guys got the aunties. Thank you so much, Shannon or Tiff. We'll see you backstage. We'll see you guys all next week. Thank you.
Thank you.